I work at Woodforest National Bank. For those who don't know, it's a bank based out of Texas, located primarily on the East Coast inside of Walmart. This story happened about a month ago. One of our usual entitled Karen EK customers comes into the bank demanding we print her a new debit card because she lost her old one. We issue debit cards same day so long as they pay a debit card fee. $10 for a reprint or $15 for a new card waived for certain accounts. A reprint was a simple task, so I print her card and send her on her way. She then walks back into the bank because the last two numbers were slightly rubbed off. This is due to how the machine prints the cards and is pretty common. EK, I want you to print this card again. Me, is it not working? EK, look at the last two numbers. Other banks don't give me cards with rubbed off numbers. Me, I'm sorry ma'am, but sometimes that happens with the machine. It rubs part of the numbers off when activating the chip. EK, I don't care, it looks terrible. Do it again. Me, ma'am, I don't think this is a good idea. We really don't have control over how the machine. EK raising her voice. I don't care what you have to do. Just print my card again so it looks nice. She takes a pair of scissors and cuts up the card into tiny pieces in front of me. EK, print the F*** card now, or do I have to close my account and contact * market manager's name *? The market manager isn't someone you would know unless you have had a conversation with him before. It's obvious she's trying to name drop him to get me to shut up and comply. Cue malicious compliance. I turn over to my manager and he gives me a nod. I then put on a devious smile and say, absolutely ma'am. But to ensure this won't happen again, we will need to change the numbers, so I'm going to need you to sign some things. EK, see, was that so hard? We then spend the next 10 minutes printing out new cards until we get one that doesn't have the numbers slightly rubbed off. Each time the card isn't to her liking, she cuts it up and says to do it again. I just smile and say sorry about this. Let's try again each time until about 8 cards. Later, she finally gets a card number that isn't rubbed off. EK, finally, this card looks good, thanks. She just leaves with a smug grin thinking she won and leaving us with her massive pile of cut-up debit cards. What we forgot to remind her of is having a completely new card. Generated outside of fraud or expiration costs $15 to be deducted from your account. This is made clear at account opening, and since she signed off on having all these new cards printed, there was nothing she could say. Normally I try and help people avoid bank fees, but in this case, F this entitled woman. A couple days later, she comes storming into the bank looking pissed. EK, WTF did you do to my account? Me, I'm sorry ma'am, but what seems to be the problem? EK, there's a bunch of debit card fees on my account. WTF did you do? Me, oh, every time you had me print a new debit card for you the other day, a $15 fee was charged to your account. The first one, where you only had me reprint the card number, was only $10. EK, you need to reverse these fees right now before I call * market manager name * and get you fired. At this point, my manager steps in. Manager, hello ma'am, what's the issue? EK, your Dumba employee tricked me into paying over $100 worth of fees because he kept filling up my debit card. Manager, ma'am, could you please not yell? Also, I was there, you demanded we print you a new debit card because you didn't like the numbers being rubbed off. We have your signature on these forms stating that you wanted these cards to be printed. I will not be reversing these fees for you. EK, then I want to close my account. Manager, okay. But first you need to pay off your negative account balance as well as your line of credit. EK, just give me asterisk market manager names asterisk number. This isn't it. Me, sorry ma'am, but we aren't at liberty to just give out his number like that. Here's the number to customer service if you would like. This is true as he's instructed us to not give his number out to any customer who asks. The only people who need his number already have it. She takes the number, screams, "I'll have your jobs for this," flips us off, kicks over a chair, and storms out. We get a call from customer care later about the incident, where we explain everything and scan over all the signed debit card applications. Also, she had us print 8 brand new cards and the one reprint. That cost her about $130 in fees because she demanded a new debit card. The best part is my manager likely would have just waived the original $10 fee had she just been nice and asked.